Oh yeah, the Masked Singer is back, guys. Oh yeah, and hey, the best part of it all, we don't have to watch this crybaby sing anymore. Thank goodness. On another note though, update 3.5 is dropping tomorrow in Marvel Strike Force, and in this video I am going to reveal as much as I can about that update so you and your alliance can prepare for it. There's a lot to unpack in this update, guys, so if you're ready to get into all of it, let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are talking about update 3.5. I'm going to talk about as much as I can about this update. Obviously, I cannot talk about every single thing I know, but I'm going to talk about every single thing that is out there, guys, to help you prepare for this update. Before we get into all that, I want to mention sponsor of this video, BlueStacks 60 frames per second, guys. It looks beautiful. If you're playing on an older version, make sure you uninstall it and download the newest version because it looks so much nicer. TeePublic for Valley merch is a sale starting on the 18th, going for 5 days. So check that out. If you're gonna buy something, that is the time to do it. And of course, Patreon, always trying to upload stuff early for the patrons. So make sure you check that out as well. Links are down below. Let's get into this update. First things first, when is this thing dropping? Well, we're gonna have to go into a data mine for that, and it looks like the time changed. The data mine from Friday said it was gonna undergo maintenance at 11 a.m. Pacific. Well, it looks like it changed, and it looks like it has changed to not interfere with Alliance War. Thank goodness. So when is this dropping? 12 p.m. Pacific, 9/18, so September 18th. So tomorrow, as of me recording this, is when this update is going to drop. What is in this update? Let's go to an older data mine for this, and this was something that is actually revealed in the game a while ago, last week sometime. And what is coming? Well, we are getting 3 new playable characters with this update. We are getting Graviton, yes, and all of his long-haired mane just looking so cool. He is coming to the game. Sue Storm, Invisible Woman. She has been teased for a while. That is the second character. The third character, I do know who it is, but I cannot say who it is. But what I can say is I can repeat some of the rumors that are out there and let you guys guess. So who are some of the rumored characters that have been rumored for a while now? Well, obviously Cyclops and Coulson are the 2 big rumored characters. Let me know if you think one of them are dropping this update. We also got rumors of Hela and Beast. So let me know what your predictions are before this update drops, before you actually know who is coming. So you can look back and say, hey, I was right with that prediction. But 3 new playable characters. We know 2 of them. 1 is still up in the air. War updates. Now, this was a little surprising to me. Nothing was discussed on our trip to Foxnex about these war updates. Now, what could these war updates possibly be? Well, way back in the day, we got word that they're looking to do some changes to Alliance War, which you can upgrade the rooms and make the rooms harder to defend or whatnot. So not a lot has been mentioned, and it actually sounds like this has been scrapped. I don't know if it has been. I just haven't heard anything about it for a while, and it's definitely not mentioned on our trip. So it might not be that, but what I think it is the more recent news we got about Alliance War, and that is with the leagues. So I am fully expecting those leagues to start, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime during this update. I think it's more likely that it's going to coincide with a season changeover, but I am looking for that to drop during this update. Let me know what you guys think is going to be happening to War for this update. We also got some new characters, or some new reworks coming to some of the older characters, specifically mentioned Wolverine, Scientist Supreme, and the rest of AIM. So to go and see exactly what is out there right now, let's go take a look at the devlog. Now, I have played with all of these characters. I can't say much though, but I definitely am gonna have a lot of thoughts on these guys, and I will reveal all of my thoughts when I am allowed to. But let's look at what is already out there in the dev blog. Graviton aim has been light on the control and damage while they're part of strike, and Graviton fills those roles. Yes, Graviton, not the carnival ride, not the Decepticon. He weighs down enemies with stun and stacks of slow. That was data mine last week. And then he hits enemies with heavy attacks that increase in damage for every negative effect on the enemy. So that was kind of a question that we had from the data mine. What would the damage be? Would it be based on all of the effects on the enemies, all of the effects on the field, or just on that one enemy? And it looks from the data mine like it is just that one enemy that his damage is going to increase the negative effects will increase his damage for. You also have a chance to recruit AIM's Gravity Enforcer during the Mr. Fantastic campaign event, Fantastic Plans, which requires a top-notch squad of hero controllers. Each node will reward field controller orb fragments that contain Graviton and select hero controller shard. So yes, they have not going back to the single character orb, which I liked way back in the day. They're going to this multi-character orb that you get from this event. Now, when they had those single character orbs from these events, that was my favorite release method. I really like that. Not as big of a fan of these other orbs. So that is what we're getting. Which characters should you use? Let's go take a look at these hero controllers that are in the game right now. One good thing, Mr. Fantastic, most likely in the orb. I hope he's in the orb at least. I mean, his name is on this event. Ant-Man, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Jessica Jones, Mantis, Okoye, all good characters so far. Phoenix, legendary character, probably not going to be in that orb. Quake, another good character. Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, great character that you can use for the event, but probably not going to be in the orb as well. And then we got Storm and Vision. So a lot of good characters here, a lot of good characters that you can use for the event. What I normally do with this event is just taking my 5 most powerful characters and just kind of overpower it. And if you've been playing for a while, you probably can do that with this event as well. Phoenix, I'm probably going to drop because I want to get 3 stars on these events. And if she dies, even if she come back as Dark Phoenix, well, she's dead, and you're only gonna 2-star at most. So these are who you can use. Now let's talk about when this event is happening. For that, we need to go back to the data mines and look at this data mine that happened last week, Friday. And this has a date for the event, September 20th. So as me recording this upcoming Friday looks like when you could get Graviton for free. I'm fully expecting an offer when this update drops that people that want to pay to get Graviton, they will be able to get him. But free-to-play players starting September 20th, that is when you could start his event, according to the data mine at least. Next big thing, let's take a look at what else we got. We have improved Blitz. So let's take a look at the improvements to Blitz. Now, when we were at Foxnext headquarters, Blitz was a specific mode that was mentioned, especially for the time sync. A lot of things, a lot of changes discussed, a lot of improvements discussed. None of them are what was in the blog post. So that is why Mobile Gamer and Casino and the rest of the crew were a little blindsided by this dev blog here. But some of the changes that were mentioned in the dev blog, you'll almost never be matched with 3 copies of the same team, which is good. I don't know how many times you go into battle and see defender, 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 and you just gotta pick which one, which defender's team do you have to face. At the higher tiers, as your team start getting up into power, into that 250 plus range, I don't really see a lot of defenders with those higher end teams. I see Brotherhood, BKE. I call it BKE, it's supposed to be BKT. I've been calling it wrong for so long that it's just kind of stick, but it's the same team that Minerva, Star-Lord and the rest of the crew. I see a lot of normal Guardians as well as Defenders. I see Shield. I see a lot of meta teams. And for me, and for the players that are playing at the higher level at 8.3, that is a problem. But this is a very good change for newer players that really want to be able to compete in Blitz. And one thing that they did mention specifically is some catch-up mechanics for newer players. I think this is very friendly for newer players, all these changes to Blitz. You should see a wider variety of teams in general during the early tiers of Blitz. Again, that's not the biggest problem that I'm facing, but again, it's very good for newer players. The other change, the point multiplier will start at 2x instead of 1x at tier 1. So some better scores for people that are trying to make that qualifier so they can get the ranking reward. So this is a very new player-friendly Blitz rewards or Blitz changes, and I hope there are more. I hope there are more changes coming to Blitz that are not mentioned in this devlog. What else can we see? And more according to this devlog. So what does that mean? Well, level 75 gear tier 14. So level 75, is it really needed? I don't know. There's not a lot of PvE content that we can't really finish right now. We don't have Ultimate 7, although yesterday in-game mail does show that Legion of Cabal and Pants of Hulk have both pick their characters they want into the orbs. They're gonna pick a total of 15 characters. It'll be over the course of multiple days. It'll be for a raid, and Hulk and Minerva will be included in that orb. So that seems like a good thing. Hopefully there will be some very rare characters, some unfarmable characters. I'm looking at you, Psylocke and Colossus, and some other high value characters that we can't farm yet. So hopefully that will happen and will make it worth it for us to get up to gear tier 14 and raise our levels up to level 75. Hopefully this in-game mail, hopefully what it means is that Ultimate 7 is coming soon. No word of it in the preview for this update itself, but hopefully we still get it. Now, as far as gear tier 14, I think it's great. I think what I really want to see is some skills, not just the T4, maybe some T5s, and not this update, but when we're talking about the next level cap increase to level 80 or 85, because those have been data mined a long time ago, that is when I'm hoping that we will see some changes to some skills, maybe upgrading some skills, because some of the max skills are pretty lackluster, and hopefully they'll have a even greater max. But you know, down the road, not for this update, but level 75, we gotta remember, guys, that this is not gonna be the update drops and boom, you can take your characters to level 75. If you guys were playing around when level 65 increased to level 70, it took about a week per each level to get up to that next level. So it kind of eased up the gold crunch slightly. And I say slightly because there is still gonna be a gold crunch. I'm predicting to get characters from level 70 to 75 probably in the 6 million range, which is crazy and a lot of grinding. So I don't know, that is kind of what it is as far as what we're expecting. Next big thing that I am expecting with this update is Invisible Woman this Friday. Just by the word of it, we have a 24-hour 2-time shard event, which usually means a legendary event is coming. And I am thinking that this is gonna take place either this coming Friday or the next Friday. Maybe not this Friday because the Graviton event, but hey, maybe they're gonna double up on it and have a couple events running at the same time. We will have to see, but very, very soon, and definitely in this update, Invisible Woman being unlocked. So if you are working on your Sinister 6, keep working on them, because she looks to be a pretty good character. And that is about it for this update. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if there's any other questions, and definitely I'm gonna give my full thoughts on this AIM team and some of these rework characters in the future video. As soon as that embargo lifts, my video is going up. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure you smash on that notification bell to join the notification squad, guys, because yeah, it is coming soon, and I can't wait to reveal all my full thoughts on all these teams. But Casino compared this AIM team to the Kree level power. Let me know what you think this AIM rework is gonna bring. You think this is gonna bring them into the next meta? You think they're gonna be around Kree level, so a decent team, or do you think they're gonna be not as good? So make sure you check out some of the links down below, guys. Check me out. I am on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I will see you next time. Update is looking interesting, guys, and I'll give my full thoughts on it when it drops, so stay tuned for that. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out!